The lab, so far, has proven to be useful. I have, however, found many others like myself, or at the very least, what I might have become should I have failed. It would seem that government-mandated programs were testing, perhaps on their own soldiers. I encountered one in the past day, difficult to put down. Still seemed to have a form of intelligence to it, more so than the other shambling fools who come towards me. Nevertheless, I have become more, and therefore have been able to dispatch them with relative ease. There are many staircases leading down, the elevators inoperable. There is more to this facility, more to see, more to gain. I'm optimistic. Everything I've found so far has made me more than what I was. With these, I might just stand a chance. But there's no such thing as perfection. No, I will continue at all costs. There could always be something bigger and badder waiting in the shadows. So I must become bigger, badder. Kia ora, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I'm here with our man Bran, back in the lab. Well, not back in the lab, we've been in the lab for a while now. We are on the second level of the lab, and we've been exploring, killing all that stand in our path, and doing a pretty damn good job of it. We've come away with some food, we've come away with CBM, so we've come away with a lot of good things. Now, it has been over a week since I've played last. I need to remember where we've been going back up, staircase-wise. This is where complications can arise. Because, well, if we come up in the wrong spot, things might not be so good for us. Yes. The question is, where did we start this little journey from? A very good question, and one that I hope to answer in this episode. Well, we do have a staircase that's right here. That could be a nice and easy one for us to go up, and if it is, well, we'll make sure that we mark it as such. We've got internal storage here and a power storage CBM, which we are going to take. Yes, please. Now, it'll come back to me in a second. The bio operator is someone that we are going to want to check out. And thank you. Look at this. This is a nice big X. It is the firewood source, but it's also a way for us to mark our doors here. Some dead guy. Fantastic job. Excellent. And so let's just poke our heads up here. Okay, we are okay in this room, it would seem. So our main staircase is just over here, so this isn't actually all that bad for us. I feel like this staircase will be one that we can kind of actually work with when it comes to dropping things off. And let's just drop that down ever so slightly. Alright, so we'll go back down here, and I think this is the one that we want to try and work with. So we're going to start dropping things off here, things that we don't need to have with us specifically, namely these bits and pieces of food. The granola we definitely want to keep with us, but everything else is going to stay behind for now. The gauze, the multivitamins, the disinfectant. I nearly dropped the inhaler, because that's how I work. Enhanced memory banks is going to be fantastic. Definitely looking forward to having that. The junk I'm not so concerned with, you know. I think we can probably do without it, but yeah, everything else we're just going to go ahead and drop down there. And I think it's probably going to be safest for us to start walking around with our broadsword out yet again. We are in minimal pain again, so that does seem to come back and forth. So I wonder if that could be due to withdrawals or something of the like. But yes, we're going to continue on moving about. I'm going to see if I can find the bio operator. Now, I'm trying to remember if he was upstairs or downstairs. No, I feel like it was over here. That's not another vault that we went into, though. It could be the other side of the map, for all I know. For all I know. Now, who do we have down here? Ah! He's right here. There we go. So, at the moment, I am using my little bionic head torch. That is working out okay for us. I am going to have to try and keep track of our power situation, just see what the draw is like as we're going. But we should be fine to go ahead and dissect this corpse. I am going to stop wielding the broadsword just for now, just so our hands are nice and free. And we are going to dissect the corpse. Now, I know some of you were concerned that we might be using the broadsword. To dissect, you do need to have a scalpel, so there's no other way. And oh my gosh, yes, biooperators are the way to go. So we have found an implanted night vision CBM. Amazing, so good. No need for light then. That's fantastic. Your eyes will be modified to amplify existing light, allowing you to see in the dark. Yes. And a Mark II power storage CBM. Both good, both fantastic. Now, we could actually see what we would be able to do if we would be able to install those. The Mark II we should be able to install without too much trouble. We have access to here already, I believe. So let's just go and stick our head inside of there and see if that's going to be possible for us to do. Actually, you know what? No. We haven't been in here. There's an ethanol burner CBM in here as well. I don't know if I have an ethanol burner CBM. We might have it in a pile somewhere, but I didn't grab the anesthetic kits there either, so I'm a little surprised. Yeah, I mean, we cleared the place out. I guess I just didn't clear out there. So, let's see. I'm actually going to turn off the cranial flashlight for now, because I don't think we're going to need to have it on. And we'll have a look and see what it's going to be like installing these. Now, we do have minimal pain at the moment, which I'm not super happy about. We could just turn on our CBM for that, and I think that's probably going to be okay. So we'll go ahead and turn on the sensory dulling, so the pain should disappear. That it does. Our intelligence bounces back up. Let's have a look and see how difficult that would be to install. A 33% chance of failure. That's too high for us, unfortunately. Let's have a look at the ethanol burner. A 10% chance, that's pretty good. I'm always willing to take the risk on that. And then finally, the other, which, no, we don't want to remove anything here. The Mark II power storage. It's got a 2% chance of failure. We're going to go ahead and install it, and we successfully install it, upping our power supply by 250, which is great. Now, we do have the electronic cigarette here still. I'm okay with us taking a bit of a huff on it. We are addicted to nicotine at the moment, so it's something that's going to happen. We should see that nicotine withdrawal go away. Oh no, we're under the effects of nicotine right now, so yeah. That's right. Okay, so let's go back to installing, and let's look at the ethanol burner. So we've got it down to 9%. It's pretty good. Now, from what I've been told, it would seem that because of our skill with the auto dock, we don't actually have a percentage chance to damage our existing CBMs. Essentially, our fail scenario in this is we lose the CBM we're trying to install, so it's not the end of the world. In saying that, I don't know if that's 100% the case. In the past, when installing CBMs, you can screw up your genome, you can screw up existing CBMs, so if you don't have the auto dock specialist, be very, very careful. Even if you do, I don't know if that's 100% the case, so let's go ahead, cross our fingers, and we successfully installed the ethanol burner. So that is another point. That's fantastic. Oh yeah, so we're actually staying awake during that whole procedure. Before we fell asleep, it's saying we fall asleep here, but it's saying you stay very still, focusing intently on an interesting rock on the ceiling as the autodock slices painlessly into you. Yep. Okay, that's cool. Turn off sensory dulling. We're a little thirsty now. Let's go ahead and have some of our canteen. Brilliant. Okay, so we just have the implanted night vision that we're holding on to at this stage, and we will continue to hold on to that for now. I felt like I was keeping a pair of rubber gloves with us. We must have chucked those away. We're going to hold on to those because that can stop us from getting electrocuted if we're dealing with shockers. It means that we can use our broadsword against them and not be too concerned. Although in saying that, the battle rifle's been great, the defender has been great, however, we have limited ammunition for them, so we should be a little cautious with that. We're so close to where we dropped off things before. We're just going to go and drop this the night vision and the kit there. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's continue exploring, shall we? Hopefully where there is no light. I'm kind of wanting to continue traveling south first, so we'll do that and we'll see how we go. Nicotine Liquid, fantastic, we can use that. A computer world, it's just a magazine. More than likely, we're not going to learn anything from computer world. There is still a chance that there could be some crazy recipe in there I don't know about that's specific to that one magazine. So we're going to have a quick flick through the pages. We're just going to see if it does anything for us at all. It does nothing. Drop that thing on the ground and go ahead and put the cranial flashlight off. There we go, fantastic. Okay, now we could turn our alarm system on. It does seem to drain us a fair amount. I'm not super concerned about that. Northeast, we're hearing a bang, and that's northeast and below. Okay, so we're just going to wander around with our other stuff off. There is a CBM in here, just chilling. Okay. Weather Reader CBM. A multitude of scientific instruments and sensors collect environmental data. Well, that's fantastic. It's going to tell us what the weather is. I wonder how difficult that is to install. I am intrigued. Okay, well, that's the end of that. We can go down, but first we're going to go back to that autodock couch and see how difficult it is to install that. Wait, there's another CBM here? The scalpels just chilling out on the bench. Okay, I guess that can happen here. Well, let's just investigate this pile of wood. There is just wood and nothing more. I guess that's okay then. Alright, let's come back down into here, and we're going to have a quick look. 7%. Yeah, let's definitely do it. But, don't worry, I haven't forgotten. We are going to turn on the Sentry Dulling. Alright, Weather Reader CBM. Yes, we successfully installed the Weather Reading CBM. That's fantastic, that's great. And, well, I mean, like, we're getting a little bit of a comfortable sleep each time we do that, so I think that's good. Let's have a look at that really quick. It's 10 power to activate it once, and it's going to tell us about the power, the weather. The temperature in here apparently is 6 degrees, relative humidity is 80%, wind speed 0, and the atmospheric pressure as well. Nice. So obviously it can tell us weather inside. Obviously that's why the wind speed is 0, but it's nice to know what the temperature is. Oh, we can actually see. Could I see that before? Was it telling me that it was 6? I don't know if I've seen temperature there before. I'm not sure. Usually it would say like chilly. I mean, like, obviously this is where it would tell us how we feel. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we're going to continue south. Let's get that broadsword back out. Okay, we got some machinery here. We got some aspirin. We're never really going to use aspirin again. It looks like it's mutagenic serum. Mutagenic serum, I think we'll be okay with taking. Again, experimentation purposes, and that's a broken cyborg. Hey, we didn't even hear you making noise. Let's go ahead and drop our duffel bag to the ground, open the door to the dinosaur, maim him. That's fantastic. Great, he went down in a few seconds then. There's a dissector in here as well, so let's be cautious of that. We're just going to go up and start butchering him right away. Okay, we got something then. Now, there is a good chance that we aren't going to be able to get things. I know Vormifrax and a few others confirmed in the comments on the last video that broken cyborgs, the chance to get things is very low, and essentially we're just going to get Mark 1 power storage CBMs from them, because they are broken cyborgs, so the majority of the bionics on their body are beyond saving. Which makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Granola, thank you. Okay, we will invest in putting our power up in a moment or two, but right now it's looking okay. Let's grab a syringe. I don't know how many syringes we have back at home. There's troglodyte serum there as well. I don't think we're going to touch on any of the actual serums themselves. I think just the idea of the mutagenic serum and that it could be anything. Although we will take books and other things like that. So this Chimera document, we're going to go ahead and flick through that. Just so that we know that we have it now, and we will actually hold on to it as well. So, yeah, there we go. Can take our cooking up to 9. Isn't that a wonderful thing? Cranial flashlight is still M. Okay, I will attempt to remember that. Super glue, fantastic for us. The salt water we can come across in other ways, so we're not going to worry about that. we will just stay moving. Purifier serum and some clean water. Well, the clean water, I think we're just going to go ahead and unload into our water canteen. Brilliant. And we have a lab journal here, which I guess, like the other, we're going to go ahead and read. Okay, it can take, well, it's got a lot of different serums in it, which, you know, that's cool. Cephalopod serum, and a blob glob, and a syringe, and another blob glob. Mini globs, oxidizer powder rather. Cephalopod serum, there's a few cephalopod serums here. Bird serum, plant serum, there is a fair amount of serum here. They seem to be doing some pretty heavy mutagenic research in the place that we are right now. So I think that the Ursine serum, okay. We're not going to worry about the other large ones. I just want to make sure there was nothing interesting beneath them. Okay, what do we have here? It's a broken generator. Good to know. And cattle serum there. Okay, interesting. Did I check you two out? I did. Okay, let's continue further south, turning off our light first. Okay, it is well lit in here. Alright, we're seeing a good old Cataclysm t-shirt, sports jersey, okay. Just open up the lifts, we've just got some pants. Okay, nothing in there. Okay, so we've got this little space again. Okay, well we'll check into here first, make sure there isn't anything food-wise. There's some booze. Now, if I turn on the ethanol generator, is any alcohol going to work through us? Let's have a look then, hey? Is that a passive? It's a passive. Wait, what? It's a passive? You burn alcohol as fuel in an extremely efficient reaction. However, you still suffer the effects of... Oh, wow, okay. Let's go ahead and drink this beer and just see what the effects are. Yup, it upped our power, but it's still beer. So we still would have felt the effects of that. We're going to take the can for now, because obviously we know the cans can be quite useful to us. They can be useful. Anyway. Alright, so we're not going to crack this thing open. That's perfectly fine. We'll check this way first, because it's not lit. Makes me a little bit more comfortable. Peek where? Yeah, that's the direction we want to peek in. Okay, we look like we're okay. There's just the purse. Okay, open both doors. Alright, we're okay. Lovely. Okay, so this room here, we'll go ahead and crack it open. Peek. Again, just bathrooms. That's cool. And we'll just make sure nothing's hidden inside. Nope. We are fine. Fantastic. So we can start heading to the east now. So essentially what we're doing is we're doing like an outside run of the lab. Okay. Just peek for a little bit. Okay, this area does seem to have no lights, which, you know, that's cool. Looks like it's mostly conveyor belts. And we've got something interesting down there. A flu shot. Okay, that's cool. Do we want to take a flu shot now? I mean, we could. Yeah, let's take it now. Go ahead and inject that thing. You no longer need to fear the flu. Now, obviously that's not going to last forever, but, you know, it'll last for now. We've just come into winter, so I think it's probably a good time for us to take something like that, you know? Okay. Alright, we're going to stay in this area for now, so we're just going to stay peeking through these spots. Okay, we've got a dissector. Not much else in this room. And we've got some crates. Go ahead and open them. We try to pry. Beast serum and antibiotics. We'll take the antibiotics and everything else can stay in there. Let's just go crack these doors open. Right, I did say we're going to move around the outskirts, so let's do that first. Okay, very similar kind of room. I think we're going to turn our light on in here, just so we can explore a little bit faster. Everything seems fine. Got a boardroom there. Okay, let's go ahead and turn that off for now. Dog room? Seems like it. Yep, it sure is. Okay, well, they're not going to get out of there anytime soon, so we're not super concerned about them. Calcium tablets and morphine. The morphine probably don't need, because it's, okay, that's very well lit in here. That's kind of frightening. Alright, nothing in the crates. It's fine. Leave the zombie dog to his business. But we do have some things in here. Batteries, namely, and orange soda. Fantastic. Alright, reading glasses can stay right there. Cotton balls, clean water. I think we can fit 2 more things of clean water. Yeah, we can. Excellent. Pour that into our canteen. Leave the bottle. Super glue always. And we'll just stay moving through. Okay, Prussian blue, useful. Magnesium powder. So all of those ingredients are going to be useful to us eventually. But it's not one of the things that we're going to stress about grabbing right now. There's a sewer snake in here. That's interesting. So that means that there could be an entrance to the sewer in here. Well, there was a sewer snake in here. There no longer is. There's just giblets all over the wall. Fantastic. Well done, my friend. Well done. Let's go ahead and pick everything back up. We're going to wear the duffel bag, and we'll go and turn on our cranial flashlight just so we can have a good look. Okay. Immediately not seeing anything. That's fine. What did I just turn off then? Nothing, I think. I hope. Okay. Peek. Okay. Alright, looks like we got ourselves a lab coat and medical gloves. Ham radio illustrated, fit over sunglasses, nice. And yeah, 2 lab coats. Advanced electronics, ooh, okay. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's go ahead and flick through these pages and see what we got. And have a sip of coffee. I can't actually even see what we got from that. Let's just have a look at Shift P. Okay, so that can bring our electronic skill up to 5. Which we've already got, so it's just a whole heap of recipes for us. So it is advanced electronics. I guess it's just not super advanced electronics. Bran certainly knows a thing or two. He sure does. Okay, alright. Centrifuges. Okay. And another little bit of a living space. Although this is kind of an interesting living space in that it's all glass. So not a lot of privacy, which is kind of interesting. It makes me think that there may be more like daybeds for staff to lie down in momentarily during the workday, rather than actually live and sleep in there. The other kind of buildings that we've found so far, I think, would be more common for that kind of activity. Alright, super glue, yes, just good to have. Bandages, similar kind of deal. And I think that's that. The funnels we don't really need. Now this could be the edge of the lab. It looks like it is the edge of the lab, so we'll just continue exploring north now, and then we're going to go and fill in the center after that, because more than likely, more often than not, the outer edges are where the good locations are. So we'll see if that's going to be true in this case. That's interesting. This kind of feels like there should be a turret in this room. And that's frightening me a little bit. Nothing interesting though, so we'll just go ahead and move on. Turning that off as we go. Okay. Yeah, we've nearly linked back up there now. Okay, that's good. Alright, I'm thinking... yeah. Elevators. And a loo. Nothing hidden there, that's fine. And, ooh, I thought you'd be the edge. You are not. There is more there. Aha. Okay. A really big open space. With probably quite a few goo pits. I stand corrected, there are only a few. Okay. Before we go there, I think I just want to explore this room first. Similar kind of deal, nothing amazing. Let's go crack that door and we'll move on. See what's going on over here. Nothing so far. It's really quiet around here as well, which is kind of unsettling. It's actually continuing on for quite a bit further than I thought that way, so I guess we haven't explored all the way to the east yet. Granola time. There we go. Nice. So we don't have our metabolic interchange on right now, just because I'm not super concerned with using a huge amount of power. In saying that though, no. Yeah, there isn't anything there that I'm going to expressly want to use right away. Okay, we'll just close it up for now. There's a monitor over there, and we're hearing thumps, so there's something on the other side. Good to know. SD memory card, we'll go ahead and take you. Boxer shorts, you can stay. Nothing too interesting in these rooms. Okay, so what's going to be on the other side? The age-old question. Is it going to be something that we want to shoot or stab? More often than not, it's going to be a stabby. Let's have a look. What is on the other side? Ah, a zombie technician who could very well take this right from our hand. So let's just kind of go around the corner if we can. Try and lose sight with them and now move up. And yep, just like that, we managed to gut the zombie technician, but using magnetic force in its hand, it draws the blade away from us. So now we're in a bit of a pickle. However, it is severely injured. So Bran, being the intelligent man that he is, he's just going to try and punch this thing to death, and he's using Tai Chi to do it. He manages to hit the zombie technician for 2 damage. It's not a hell of a lot. So we're managing to get quite a few hits in there before the zombie technician tries to bite into our chest, but it fails to penetrate our armor as we come back around and try and attack it again. We managed to block some of the damage. Okay. Alright, we're just doing little hit after little hit right now. It is nearly dead, though. And finally we managed to battle the thing until it is no more. Let's go ahead and move you and you over. Now, this is a naked zombie technician, which means that it has probably revived. And if it's revived, that means that there is something in there that's killed it. And if there's something well, there could be a turret in here is what I'm trying to get at, essentially. So we have to be quite cautious going into this space. I should have had the orange soda. Big mistake. Okay, we're going to go ahead and butcher, dissecting the corpse. It's going to take 42 minutes for us to do it. And hell yes, kinetic shock absorbers. Let's have a little bit of a read and see what we have in store for us here. So, power storage, we know what that does for us. Kinetic shock absorbers, a set of hydraulic springs and foldable padding that replaces most of the flesh in your limbs and upper torso. Wow. Okay. While active, these absorbers will negate damage from severe impacts such as falling, at the cost of reducing your ability to move effectively. I don't like the sound of that. Now, if it was something that you could activate and turn off, I would be down for that. But losing move speed for, reducing fall damage, quite often not, we're not going to take fall damage. Where it can get kind of dangerous is if you're on the second level, or if you're in an office building or something and you're fighting even like a brute. The worst case scenario, a zombie Hulk, and it smashes you through a window, you will fall all the way down to the ground floor and more than likely die. That would reduce the chances of that happening, but that's something that you can kind of try and work against, So, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm guessing that this is his stuff here. There is a headlamp here, among other things. So this must be from the zombie technician. We're going to ask ourselves what killed him now. Could be, it was probably manhacks. But there should still be something alive then. Unless it died, it came back, and then killed us. Which I think that could have also happened. So, we're not hearing any other noise right now. So I think we're in the clear. I think. Let's see if that's going to be the case. We have a regular zombie. Well, regular zombie, I think we're just going to try and fight with our backpack on. We mutilate the zombie for 73 damage, spinning around. We cut the thing's head clean off like an expert. Bran smashes the corpse to pieces, catches his breath, and hears more noises. Other zombies stumble towards him in the darkness, running him through, nearly killing the first. He drags the blade up, mutilating the creature as he smashes its corpse also. We are just discovering more and more naked zombies wandering towards us. With a quick 1-2, another falls. Okay, in the darkness, Bran attempts to listen for anything, and hears nothing. Okay, we've got another set of remains here. Okay, another set here. Okay, there's some coffee powder. Yes, please. Okay. Just trying to find the final body. Okay, that's probably more than likely it. It's up here. Fast noodles and a cash card. Yes, please. So, okay, these people were kind of wearing regular clothes, which leads me to believe that maybe they weren't scientists. Or if they were just in plain clothes. maybe attempting to leave this place. Yeah, so we don't need to use the data analyzer. We're just going to keep on heading over towards the east, as this this one line of the lab seems to be leading quite a ways out that way. Okay. The tricky thing with labs as well is after a while it can become very easy to get lost because so much of them looks very, very similar. More often than not, we're not going to find anything that we actually want in these rooms, so it might get to the point that I'll just crack the door, I'll have a quick look, and I'll be like, no, don't think there's going to be anything there for us. In saying that though, we're probably going to miss out on something like this, hand loader's helper. So that could help us out with hand loading ammunition. So I guess it's worth looking if you can. And so in this case, we're going to go ahead and read hand loader's helper. Okay, so that gives us just a ton of recipes, which is fantastic. I'm very happy about that. All right, there we go. Let's see, what have we got over here? Just a file. Okay, we got ourselves a radio. We'll just take the batteries. We're not going to need the radio. I don't think Bran thinks there's anyone left alive. He hasn't had any encounters with living people. Every single person he's found so far has been dead. So I think in his mind, it's not looking too good for the world of living. Anti-glare compensators! Look at that! We don't need to have Walden goggles anymore. Hell freaking yes, just lying on a table. You know how I was saying, like, oh, probably just start, like, just having a quick look and then moving on? Yep. Maybe it's worth us having a good look, you know? Just maybe, just maybe. A pregnant giant cockroach. The fact it's pregnant kind of creeps me out even more. Oh, great, they came out of its stomach. It's wonderful. So that's some potential meat for us. Oh, there was still a giant cockroach there. Lovely. Now, we can take that for meat. Honestly, we're probably not going to right now. We've got quite a few bits of semi non-perishable food with us. So I think we're going to be okay, at least for the time being. We're not here for food. We're here for things that we can use to better ourselves. CBMs and other goodies. Ammunition. Things that we can't find elsewhere. Oh, we got another one of these rooms where it's just all this ash. So I wonder if these rooms here are crematoriums, or if somehow a fire is just started. The thing is, like, it's on multiple layers. Oh, roach dirt. Ugh. Do I want the roach eggs? No, I don't think so, because I feel like they're just gonna hatch. Can I smash them? Nope. Ah, great. Oh, that is solid rock. So we're very near the edge of the lab here. Okay. Oh, what's this? Can I examine? Oh, it's ammonia. Holy moly. That's a lot of ammonia. Okay. It's 25% full. That's a lot of ammonia though. Well, I mean, I guess if we ever needed it, that's fantastic. Let's take the clean water for now. We can always just decant it later as we're going about our day. Is it our day? It's our morning, as we're going about our morning. Yeah. Oh, we can go right here. Alrighty then. Let's do it. And here we go. We have something to explore. Prisoner containment. Okay, alright. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can crack this thing open. We are successful. Let's unlock this entrance. Alright, so prisoner containment seems to be something that we can get into without too much hassle. Okay, prisoners aren't so contained, it would seem. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We've got a zombie scientist. Now, obviously, zombie scientist, that's a pool of acid. Yeah, so what we don't want to have happen is have the zombie scientists drop acid on our stuff. So more often than not, we want to try and kill them as soon as they come through here. We got another one. Let's go ahead and start killing you. Any other zombie scientists want to come and say hello? There is still acid splattered there, which is unfortunate because it's going to be damaging the bodies. Okay, we've got some more noises in here. Let's turn on our light. It is going to be things in the prisoner containment, more than likely. Hey, it's a grabber zombie. What's up? Alright, okay, let's go back over towards these bodies. Let's go drag you over here, yeah? Yeah, let's drag you onto this square here. Moving all your stuff across, ignore the thumps, close the door. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead. We are going to butcher them one at a time and see what we get here. Dissect, ignore the thumps, mini thumps, alarm system, power storage, CBM. We've already got the alarm system, but power storage is, you know, that's always good. We'll go ahead, dissect the other. Ignore the wumps. Okay, expanded digestive system. That's something I do not believe we have yet. You have been outfitted with 3 synthetic stomachs and industrial grade intestine. Not only can you extract much more nutrients from your food, but you're also highly resistant to foodborne illness and can sometimes eat rotten food. That is neat. Yes, let's do that. Let's make that a thing. Well, let's go ahead and wear the duffel bag, ignore the wumps, ignore them, and let's get our stamina back. We're tired now. First time in a while that we've been tired. Let's take the 2 power store. Oh, we are over encumbered. No surprises there. Well, I think it's probably going to be a good time for us to do a quick run back to where we were before. We can see that we've actually come quite a ways, and yeah. Let's just go make our way back to our little drop-off spot, if we can. Okay, heading down. And I believe it was... Wow, it's right over the other side. Yeah, we've come quite a ways. Alright, well, we'll make this trip quick. Go ahead and run all the way across. We haven't encountered any turrets, so I feel confident in moving across at a pretty quick pace. Okay, so it was just up. And over here... Yeah, top corner. Top corner. That's obviously a turret room. Let's not touch that. Okay, let's go ahead and start dropping things. Let's get ourselves nice and light. We'll hold on to the pickaxe because it's always useful. We don't need to have all this extra stuff on us, so we can leave these here. And a whole heap of these we don't need. Like bandages, we'll probably only need maybe 3 max. Let's just go ahead and drop off a whole heap. Calcium tablets. No, we need the inhaler. Stop it. Okay, there we go. I'm tempted to hold on to them because we might be able to install them. Right now, not the biggest issue though, so that's something we can come back to. Alright, drop all of that stuff off and let's go ahead and look at running back. Now we are tired, so we'll have to keep that in mind. We don't want to be doing any kind of intense hacking while that tired. Okay, just doing the run back. Nearly there. On our way, Bran, on our way. Okay, so we'll have a good look in the prisoner containment facility. There's a chance that we can find potentially interesting individuals. We are going to take both of those CBMs with us, obviously the power storage ones with us as well, and we'll take the cash cards to boot. Okay, crack this thing back open and let's have a look and see if we can find anything interesting inside of here. We've got a first aid kit, definitely interesting and useful. We'll go ahead and have some of that water from our canteen, briefcase, aspirin. We might have other purposes for aspirin, so we'll be taking it more often than not. And hey, we've actually got another control here. Concrete floor. Is this just going to unlock them? Let's see. Emergency containment release. No, let's not do that. That is a nope. But we'll go ahead and turn on this so we can see exactly what is here. Get an idea of what's going on. Screwdriver. Okay. We have a grabber zombie. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get that open. I could just try and smash through the glass with our pickaxe. It does take an hour. I'm tempted to do it because some of you have mentioned that there can be other things on the other side that can be interesting. Obviously, there is always a good chance, especially, you know, we don't know what all the prisoners could be. There could be some there that could be of use to us. So we could just open the place up. But that is also really dangerous because, again, we just don't know what's through there. We should be able to close the middle doors though, and they shouldn't be able to smash them down. So again, these are lots of shoulds and maybes. So I don't know for certain. We're going to go ahead and try it. We're going to hack into the system. We open the doors. Okay, we'll go ahead and quit. Now, are the doors just straight up opened? The doors are straight up opened. Okay, well that's just, that's swell. Oh yeah, there's a zombie brute there. That's cool. That's swell. Okay, probably didn't need to do that. You know what, we're going to do this as an experiment just to see what's what. We're going to drop the duffel bag, we're going to turn the light off, and we're going to go in and try and take care of some of the bad things that are inside of here. Grab a zombie, let's deal with you. Okay, duct tape, totally worth it. Ignore other noises. Okay, yeah, so there is a room with some crates in it, in the back. We got some bandages, we got some Xanax, and that's about it. So, is it worth facing all these others? I'm not so sure yet. Next question is, can we relock this? I mean, obviously we can just close the doors behind us. I think that's an option in itself. Ignore the other noises. Hopefully it'll tell us if we see someone approaching. So we'll just ignore the wax, etc. Yeah, there we go. Just close up shop. So we're going to leave the alarm CBM behind. We're not going to be using that. And we'll start moving up at this point. Continue moving north. How are we looking on carrying capacity? We've still got 16 to work with, so that's an okay amount. Okay, teleportation pad. Now, we kind of don't want to touch it because our trapping skill is terrible. And it can just teleport us if we kind of screw up trying to disarm it. It does actually work like a trap, and that's not so good for us. Hey, it's a shocker. Okay, where are you then? Let's see. Are you going to be within a dangerous kind of range to us? Yes and no. It looks like you're kind of semi-contained up there. Okay, yeah, you are semi-contained. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and drop... I've still got the rubber gloves. I was like, shit, did I drop those? No, we're good, we're good. Drop the duffel bag. We're going to go ahead and wear the rubber gloves. Where? Commit suicide? No! Where? God damn. Okay, so we put on our rubber gloves. Our hands are probably going to be super encumbered right now, so let's go ahead and just take off our leather gauntlets. There we go. That should be a little bit better. It's still pretty encumbered. That's okay. Let's see if this stuff works, huh? We definitely don't have a dielectric capacitance system yet, do we? No. That would be nice. We're going to turn on our sensory dulling is actually turned on still. So we won't feel pain from this. Okay, yep, we didn't feel pain, but we certainly got shocked. Ow. Yep, he got in quite a few shocks there. Doesn't seem to make much of a difference, really. It still shocks us. Striking the shocker shocks you, so the rubber gloves do nothing. Well, that's fantastic. Go us. Go us. I really thought that was going to work. I guess that was dumb of me. Well, it's okay. We're alright. It's not too bad, right? No, let's just go grab again, try and do that. Where? Alright. Okay, the rubber gloves, you're just going to stay there. We're in a minimal amount of pain right now. I'm actually going to turn off sensory dulling. Because it does slow us down overall. Okay, let's go and see. Oh, a scatterbot. I got there in the end. Let's go ahead and butcher the shocker. We're going to dissect the corpse. What are we going to get here? A metabolic interchange. Well, that doesn't exactly help us, but the power storage CDM we can always take, and if we do find somewhere to operate, I will install those, because it's better than us just hauling them about. It gives us more power. Okay, fit over sling glasses, pit over, yeah. I'm going to be struggling with my words, I think. Alright, we'll just check underneath the tables, make sure there's not anything amazingly special there. No, we're looking okay. Alright, let's clamber back out of this place. Now, I would take the CBM if I thought there was a chance that we could get something interesting out of it. In saying that some of them I think we can get plutonium from disassembling them. No. So we can see that disassembling this will give us, it takes about 50 minutes and it will just yield solder and 1 burnt out bionic. So yeah, it's not really worth it, is it? No. So at this stage we can start moving south again, so we start filling in a little bit more of our map. So let's do that. Have some granola first. I should have done that before we open the door. That's fine. We're nice and full now. Okay, we got ourselves a light across the way, which is always concerning. Water purifying tablets. Useful, but not necessary right now. And hello. I always like crates, but not enough in this case. Looks like a storage room because it's like mostly consoles and the rest. We're gonna be peeking around these lit areas because they're frightening. Okay, I don't like how much light is in this room and how much I can't actually see. Oh, the reason being is because there's not actually light in this room. It's just filtering in from outside. Interesting. Shallow water. It looks like maybe hydroponics, something like that. I don't know what they're going for. Let's see. Nothing, just some nice empty crates. We're going to go ahead and crack this open. Okay, we cannot see around the corner because there's no light. And if we can't see, other things can't see sometimes. Yeah, let's go ahead and have the beer. Get some power from that. It's interesting that it's just part of our system now. So we just, we just drink beer. It's great. Now I didn't get that duct tape from before. That's okay. I think we'll find a way to live with that. What do we got there? Crispy cranberry. Yeah, sure, we'll have that one. Nice. We're hearing all the voices right now. Okay, nice big room. More storage. Okay. Mostly empty crates though, by the looks of things. Plutonium cells. Yeah, sure. I'm sure if anyone can find a use for them, Bran can. So we'll take that plutonium, and hopefully it doesn't irradiate us. We've got some multivitamins. Let's go just chuck one of those back right now. It's good we ate that and not the plutonium. Although I imagine with our internal furnace, if we were to eat the plutonium, it would give us quite a bit, I would imagine. Okay. Ooh. More storage. And some more morphine. Okay. USB drive with Medisoft, which perhaps we might be able to learn from. Deep water. Oh, okay, so it's like a pool. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, we get a zombie dog through there. Nice. Oh, hello, zombie dog. You're coming for me. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here and just kill it. That works. Yeah, we're getting much better. Our melee is getting much higher, so the encumbrance that we're getting isn't so bad. Look at that. Our dodging is nearly leveled up. We just need to do a little bit more combat and we'll be okay. Now this is the doghouse, so I think we will open it up. And I'm actually going to try and let him... There we go. We just practiced. We let him try and hit us a few times. And they got our dodging up to 5, which is awesome. Now if we take off bits and pieces, we'd get even more of that dodge ability up. So that's quite cool. I do like the way that works now. Nothing interesting in those. And that is just a corridor. Cool. Okay, well, let's go into this room here, see what we've got. We've already read that lab journal, so that's fine. We'll just move up to the next room. Dark cola? Why not? Why not? And, that's that space there done. So, how do we get into those next rooms? Well, we don't do it from up there. We must do it from somewhere else. Actually, oh, it's here. I was like, where the hell do we do it from then? Over there, it would seem. So let's make our way around. So far in this episode, it's been mostly, mundane things that we've kind of come across, for the most part. Okay, ooh, I kind of like the look of this room. Just safety glasses and kind of test floor. Makes you wonder what they were doing inside of there. And it doesn't look like there's anything in this section, or at the very least that we can get to, so we are going to move along. And it looks like we're going to have to try and move down here, and then start moving to the north. There is still a big section that we haven't explored in the center here. Man, level 2 is really sprawling, like a lot further than I thought it would. I'm actually quite surprised by that. It's turning out to be a lot larger than I anticipated. Okay, well, you know what? We're a little tired. While we're here, we will be able to install some of those power storage CPMs that we've got. And maybe even another one or two. What do we have on us right now? The expanded digestive system, we could have a look and see how difficult that is to install. 17%, you know, if we took a little bit of a hit, we might be okay. I think for now, we're just going to go ahead and install the power storage CBMs. There's a 2% chance of failure, so that's pretty minimal. And we do seem to be healing, so we're having a little bit of a beauty sleep while we're doing this. So we're just going to go ahead and install all of those. Again, that goes up by another 100, which is great, and we'll do it again. And I wonder whether or not this is actually increasing our first aid skills and the rest. Doesn't look like that's the case. So it's not using any of our actual abilities when it's using this, I think. Ugh. Okay. Right, do we want to go ahead and risk installing the expanded digestive system now? We could. Let's go ahead and take a hit of the electronic cigarette. Bumps us up by a fair amount. Let's have a look. 16% is pretty good. If it was an XCOM shot, I'd take it. Roll the dice. And it fails. Okay. Alright. But the training helps us minimize the complications. Our body is damaged, but we don't actually lose any CBMs in that process. We just lost the expanded digestive system, which isn't the end of the world. It's one less thing that we're going to be holding on to in here, and there is still a semi-decent chance that we're going to be able to find something like that again down here. So, again, it's not the end of the world for us. Oh, hang on. Shit. Did I not have... I didn't have sensory dulling turned on. So, did I use... What the hell did I use then? Did I just turn it on for that and it turned off right away? I don't know how I did that, because you can't do it unless you actually have anesthetic. So maybe it just turned it on for that and turned it off. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. That is a mystery to me, I will say. Detergent's useful, definitely. I'll just do a quick search. Probably the easiest way for us to do that. Okay, spring, yes please. Ram, well, I guess it's just the one. Sure. Okay. We don't actually need all that much RAM. Oh, okay. There we have a teleporter. This is an experimental device that will teleport you a short distance when activated. So it can move us through walls. It can also move us into walls. It's quite a dangerous device, really. Let's see, what else have we got here? I think we're okay. We don't have the ability to turn off our ears yet, so earplugs could be quite useful, especially if we're trying to sleep in here. And we'll take the water as well. Okay. Just keep moving around the space here. We're hearing a klaxon blaring, which means that we got a Migo rocking around somewhere. You know what? I don't think we killed the Migo that we released into the facility, so my question is, where the hell is it? We haven't killed it yet, right? I'm pretty sure we haven't. So, where the hell did that sucker get to? How far has he made it? Quite a ways, it would seem. Okay, nice. Now this is where we could potentially get some good stuff. Or just some more RAM. We've got a lump of steel. We've got an oxidizer powder there. I just want to smash you out the way, please. There we go. There we go. Nothing in it. At least my curiosity has been satisfied for now. Anything up here? Nope. Another spring? Sure. Okay. Alright, that's all we can do to explore that way. Let's start making our way back across to the west and see what we have up here. Just destroyed machinery, which means that there's probably something in here. There he is. Question answered. That's the Migo. There he is. Okay. So, right, Migo. We can probably try and fight this sucker. We're just going to go ahead and run back for now. We know that he's in here now. I'm going to go ahead and wield the battle rifle. Store the rest in there. Now, how close is it? It's right up against there. So, if we go through there now, it is going to see us right away. It's going to come for us. We can try and go down this way. Try and attack it from the south. Alright, we stop running. Okay, we can hear it all the way up there. We're going to go ahead and turn this on so we can actually get sight of it sooner rather than later. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's go ahead and start lining up our shot here. We're going to take the first shot. Not bad. We hit the thing right in the frickin' head. Okay. Start to steady up for the next shot. Bam. 2 hits and the Migo goes down. Now we cannot hear a thing right now, which is not great, so we're just going to keep our gun up and at the ready as we look out into those shadows. And that is a Migo corpse. And we are going to go ahead and cut that thing apart. I think Bran would actually dissect it, perhaps to try and get a better idea. We're hearing more Migos, it would seem. Ignore further distractions and finish the operation. Yeah, so there's nothing that we find in it, but I feel like that's something that Bran would have done. Dissect it to try and understand exactly what it is. And it's definitely nothing terrestrial. It is something altogether different and probably rather disturbing to our man Bran. Okay, alright, so let's go ahead and wield our broadsword yet again as we start moving around this area. Let's actually just leave the light on for now. And I'm going to have to search like that because everything is under splintered wood. It did a good job at smashing everything up here. There are some tanks over there though that we can have a look at. Nothing here it would seem. Anything over here? No. Okay. Alright. Detergent. Always useful. Nope, nothing we need there. Check underneath the tables. Nothing. We are thirsty. Let's have dark cola because it'll give us a little bit of an energy boost. And a multivitamin. Hell yes. What do we have in this tank? More ammonia. No, we don't need all that ammonia. Not right now. Let's turn off our light. Okay. Well, we found the Migo at the very least. That I'm happy with, but gosh, there's just so much to this freaking lab. Okay, we just gotta... what is this? Gravel? They're constructing parts of the lab still? Looks like it. Oh, what am I hearing here? Zombie technicians. You're probably gonna try and take my sword up my hand, aren't you? Which we know really kind of screws us up. So, really need to get those first few hits on you, don't we? Oh, you son of a bitch. There we go. Grab back that broadsword, because I think we heard more. Hello? Hello? Let's go turn on this. Yeah, it's kind of creepy, I'll be honest. Wow. Holy crap, this is amazing. So we can see they were obviously trying to expand the lab here, and this is the first time that I've seen this. That's really cool. What do we have here? Wait, hang on. Laboratory train controls. What? What in the hell? Let's go no for a second, because I want to try and boost our intelligence up a little bit here. We're going to go ahead and take a hit of our electronic cigarette, which we don't have anymore, because I probably dropped it on the ground because I'm dumb. Cool. Alright, okay, well in that case, we're just going to try and hack this thing. Let's turn off our light though, you know, just use the dim light of that to go by. Bypass security, login successful. Okay. View subway routes. Subway map downloaded. Okay, let's quit for now. Holy crap. We can see the subway. Wait, so this links all the labs together? Science Train Depot. Science Train Depot. No frickin' way. This is fantastic. Request subway. Network disconnect. Unable to reach network router or proxy. Okay, so the subways aren't working, which I guess is to be expected, but are you telling me that these tunnels lead the entire way to the lab? Guys and gals, we have a way to traverse Megacity 1. We have a subway network that stretches further than we actually know on the surface. This is all that we know of Megacity 1 at this stage. That's the subway map. It goes so far beyond. And look how far the lab actually stretches here. And I'm not surprised we were hearing creatures when we were all the way over here, because the lab extends all the way down there. And even further in some instances. So obviously level 1 is where we have the sewers, we have the basements. Level 2, that's where we have this subway tunnel that seems to stretch across the whole of Megacity 1, perhaps without even the population being aware that this network was here. But for us, this means that we can travel long distances without having to travel on the surface. This is where we would be making a minecar. Something for us to drive. Oh no, really? The tracks are... I imagine that we'd be able to run into those. But in saying that, look, there's this little gap along the side. If we made ourselves like just a one-length motorcycle to drive along this, that might work. That, oh, wow. This is something else. I am amazed to find this here, and frankly, I'm incredibly impressed that this has been implemented into the game. I think it's just such a cool little feature. Little, I say little, it's massive. It's an entire underground network. Now there probably are sections of it that could be completely blown out, or have, you know, fallen apart. Like we're seeing a few disconnects along the way. I don't know if those are actual disconnects. It just says unexplored, so there could be some things going on in those spaces, or it could be that there's, I don't know. But we have a whole underground world to explore underneath of the city. Wow, I have to tell you, if you're doing a Megacity run, try and get yourself to a lab. If you can survive and make it down to level 2, there's a chance that you'll be able to find these train depots. And with them, you can use those to travel around the city great distances. And I think that'll make a massive difference. But guys and gals, this is where we're going to be wrapping up today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. And Bran, once again, I've been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.